Hello to all my dear students. I am Ronak Shah on behalf of Elite Tutorials, and today's video is dedicated specifically to students of 8th standard. Now I understand that all of you are getting restless in your house and the vaccination and normal life is just round the corner. A few more months and we'll be back to normalcy and everything will be nice and happy. Until then, do stay safe. Now, this video I'm making for students of standard 8. Now, most of the students from their schools will be told to take a decision regarding the subjects that you would want to opt for in your 9th and 10th standard academics. There is a subject selection procedure that every school of ICSE board has to follow, and the students of ICSE board are given a choice with regards to which subjects they want to study in 9th and 10th standard. Now in this video, I'll try to get as detailed as possible and give you all required information with regards to what parameters you should be considering, what subjects are offered by the board, and what subject should you take, why. If at all, even after the video, you still remain confused with regards to the subject selection, feel free to call us on the number that is flashing on our screen right now, and our counselor will be able to guide you with regards to the decision that you should be making regarding the subject selection of standard 9 and 10. So without further ado, let's jump on to the subjects offered in 9th and 10th standard. Now students, understand this. All the subjects that are offered by ICSE board are divided into 3 groups: group 1, group 2 and group 3. All the subjects that are listed under group 1 are compulsory. In group 2, you have to make a choice out of the subjects that are offered. You have to select any 2. And in group 3, you are expected to choose any 1. In group 1, the subjects that are listed are English, Hindi or any other regional language if your school is offering a regional language, and social studies. That will obviously include your history, civics, and your geography and topography. English, as you must be knowing, is divided into 2 parts: English language and English literature. English language is called English 1, English literature is called English 2. So the first subject that you have to take without any options is English, including language and literature. The second one is Hindi or any other regional language that your school is opting for. In case if you are going for Hindi, it will be 1 paper only. Unlike English, this has only 1 paper to opt for. And the third one being social studies. It includes history, civics and geography and topography. Now English language will be an 80-mark paper. English literature will be an 80-mark paper. Hindi will be an 80-mark paper. History, civics 80, geography 80. Now, English language and literature, though having 2 separate papers of 80 marks each, will be averaged out and the final score will be out of 80 marks. So this first English consists of 80 marks. Hindi, there is no question about it, only 1 paper 80 marks. Like English, in history, civics and geography also, we will be having an average taken of history and geography score. You will be having 2 separate 80 marks papers, but it will be averaged too. For example, if you get 70 in history and you get 80 in geography, so how much do you get in social studies? It is 70 plus 80 upon 2. 150 upon 2 makes it 75. So 75 is what you have scored in social studies. So there is an average of 2 in English and average of 2 in social studies. I hope you have understood this part. Now in group 2, widely you have these subjects offered. And we are expected to choose any 2. So we have first, that is math. Second is science, obviously divided into 3: physics, chemistry and biology, commercial studies and economics. So these are the four broadly divided subjects. Now there may be some schools who are also offering EVS, Environmental Studies, in the second group subject. So what are the choices that we have? We may opt for maths and science. We may opt for maths and commercial studies. We may opt for math and economics. We may opt for commercial studies and economics. We may opt for math and EVS. And we may opt for commercial studies and EVS. These are the various options available. Now, why I said some schools offer EVS? Because most of the schools do not offer EVS in the second group. So, broadly, these are the four subjects that you may expect to be there in your school. So, you may go for math and science, math and commercial studies and economics, or math and economics. So, the only hindrance in this is, if you want to study science, it is bundled up with maths only. You cannot study science and commerce or science and economics. Just like in 8th standard, your science is divided into three: physics, chemistry and biology. It has a pretty similar way of functioning, way of asking, way of studying in 9th and 10th also, where your physics has theory plus numericals, that is sums. Your chemistry has theory plus chemical equations, and your biology has theory plus diagrams. So it is pretty much in the same direction that you had it in the 8th standard. Math has roughly 25 chapters in 9th as well as 10th. So you may expect that amount of volume to be studied in 9th as well as in 10th. Commercial studies, a new subject that you will be introduced with in 9th and 10th standard, both commercial studies and economics. Now, understand this one thing. When you are opting for commercial studies or economics, in short, when you are dropping science, the option of going for 11th standard science is wiped away. If you are taking commerce right now, you cannot jump to science in your 11th standard. So this is something that you need to have a strong thought about, that if you are expecting science to go away in 9th, it is gone forever. So 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, till the time you are studying, you will never be able to study science anymore. So, talking about commercial studies and economics both are subjects that contain total theory. So, it has a lot of theory, similar to history, civics and geography, which has a lot of theory to study. So, when you are going for commercial studies and economics, very good subjects, very easy to study, but 99% part of this is theory. There's only one chapter in commercial studies which has practicals, which has some journal entries and some sums. Apart from that, the entire commercial studies and economics is theory. Why I'm insisting so much on theory? You should know what you are getting into before you make up your mind. So if you are someone who does not like history, geography, you may not like commercial studies and economics bundled up with history, civics and geography. Because you're already going to study history, civics, geography, there is no way out of that. So, whether to get into two more theory subjects or not is something that you need to think about. Taking science into consideration now, if you are opting for science right now in your 9th and 10th standard, you have an option of going for commerce in your 11th standard. So, if you take science right now, study science in 9th standard as well as 10th standard, 11th standard, I want to become a CA, I want to do commerce, I want to do arts, I'm free to do everything. So basically, if you're taking math and science, you have an option of all the streams after your 10th standard, which is not the case if you're opting out of science. You cannot get into science once you leave it. Alright? Now there is another misunderstanding when it comes to subject selection. Many students feel that it is better to study only one subject instead of studying 3 subjects. I don't like science. I don't like math. Okay. Not liking, if you give it a strong thought, you don't even like history, civics and geography, right? Not that you are madly in love with these subjects. But when you are making a choice, do not take the easier route because it is 3 versus 1. Understand this. There is only one paper that you will be attempting in commercial studies. One paper and it is done. If that paper goes bad, There is no way that you can come back. Likewise, in your economics also, there is only one chance that you get. One paper, it goes good, very good. It goes bad, very bad. In science, you get three chances. If at all one subject goes bad, you still have another two subjects to make up for it. Alright? Let's see the marking scheme in this. In math, it is an 80 mark paper, one paper only, that is what you will be attempting. Likewise, in commercial studies also, only one paper, 80 marks. Likewise, in economics also, one paper, 80 marks. In science, it is 80, 80, 80, and your final average, your final score will be out of 80. So it is an average of 3. For example, I score 40 marks in this, 50 marks in this, and 60 marks in this. So it is A plus B plus C divided by 3. 40 plus 50, 90, plus 6, 150. So it is 150 divided by 3 is equal to 50 marks. So this is my score in science. It is an average of 3. If you are taking economics, economics is one of the simplest subjects that you have. Very, very easy. You don't need a tutor. You don't even need a teacher. You can just go through it once and everything is frozen in your head. That is how simple EVS is. This subject may not be offered by many schools in the second group. If your school is offering it, this is a very big blessing that you have. Okay, there are some schools like Ryan International and Cambridge, they have this also along with the two subjects. So there are some schools where if I am taking math and science, I will be studying math, science and EVS also. EVS is a compulsory subject to be studied. If your school is offering it, do not underestimate it and do consider this to be a bonus. This is something that will help you score a lot of marks. Coming to the third group. In the third group, we have commercial application, we have computer application, we have home science, we have physical education, we have yoga, we have arts, and this very year, this is the first year that this new subject is being introduced. It's called mass media and communication. It's called mass media and communication. All these subjects are very easy. So group 3 comes as a big blessing in disguise for people who did not score well in group 1 and group 2. Now, this subject, computer application and arts, these are the two subjects that will require regular practice. You need to sit with this subject every single week such that you don't happen to forget this subject. So, if you're opting for computer application or arts, you will need constant practice in this. Now, before I forget, there are some other subjects also that many schools are offering, like many schools are offering French, some are offering German, some are offering Spanish, some schools are offering some other Sanskrit as a language. There may be other subjects in this also depending on your school management. But these are the broadly and the most commonly ones opted for by schools. So, coming back to this, out of these subjects, computer application and arts is something that will require more time and more practice and more importantly regular practice. Commercial application is pretty similar to commercial studies. The only difference being commercial studies, because it is in the second group, goes more into detail and commercial application is kind of an overview. Home science will include a part of biology also, but it is very simple and basic. You ought to get very good marks if you are opting for it. Physical education. Now this generally has 3 or 4 or 5 games that they concentrate on, and it is a 50-50 division. 50% rules and methods of playing of the game and 50% is biology. But this biology is not very difficult. It is mostly human anatomy. So say for example, if I am talking about cricket, so what parts of my body do I need to be fit, and for a bowler which parts are important and how the human anatomy works. Very simple, and you'll be able to score very good marks. In this sphere, that is the third group, this is a new addition. a very exciting subject as well. It really took my interest. Mass media and communication, the world of news, the world of media, the world of social media, as you are seeing, communication being one of the most important factors. This is something that you are getting a chance to study very early in your life. And I went through the syllabus that was given by the ICSE board, and it appears to be very simple and it appears to be very interesting as well. So if you are a little adventurous, if you are someone who would want some extra knowledge, you probably may want to go for this. The theory is very simple. Scoring will be very easy in this as well. Now, the last question that parents and students have is, are all these subjects going to be counted, or is there a best of 5? What is the way to calculate percentage? Now, up to very recently, all subjects were taken into consideration. Group 1, Group 2 and Group 3, all 6 subjects. Last year, that is March 2020, board exam, students who had appeared for that exam, there was some legal case that was going on against the ICSE board and the marking scheme, and they did not consider the students who had scored very good or very bad marks in Group 3. Basically, Group 3 marks were not calculated for this academic year. So, otherwise, it pretty much is in the same line where all subjects are calculated and they are considered to be equally important. Next year, that is when the 2023 board exams are to be given by you. When your batch appears for that, most probably I am hopeful of it that Group 3 is as important as Group 1. So right now, you don't need to think much about that, whether this will be calculated or not. This has to be studied. And if you fail in this in 9th standard, you will not be promoted to 10th anyways. So that was it for the subject selection. I hope I have been as elaborate as possibly required. And I repeat, if at all you are still finding it difficult to think or discuss or make up your mind regarding the decision, you will be most welcome to call us on 9699-599-299, which is our contact number, also flashing on the screen, and our counselors will help you make up your important decision. So that's it from Ronak Shah on behalf of Elite Tutorials. I hope this was helpful to you. Bye everyone and God bless you.